I'd like to bring into the kitchen a sense of happiness.
With a face.
No. Still a bit surreal. I'm going to be working in a Michelin-starred kitchen. I've never really been put in a kitchen and said, do this. So it's always been like, what do you feel like doing? How do you feel like doing? So it's never been somebody else's dishes. So it's going to be a whole new experience for me. As a software developer, I'd like to say my life is very easy, or as I say, soft. Spend about 2 to 3 hours getting through most of my day's work. And from about like 10, 11, 12, I'd be about done. And then I'd start cooking. Which is truly where it all sparks off, because I just had so much free time and I couldn't stop. I think being a pastry lover and a pastry chef, pâtissier to be, the logic and science behind the baking is very similar to the logic and science as a programmer. It's step-by-step procedures, it's very meticulous. 1 comma out of place, you're gone. 1 gram out of place, it won't rise. So I feel those two are just like kind of match made in heaven. My partner's literally been every starting point for me. It's been because of her. She'll be like, oh, you think you can do it? And then all of a sudden I'm in Masterchef. And I was like, way over my head. But she was like, every day she'd be like, you can do it. 1 more day, 1 more day. And after it's cooked till the end of the week, just 1 more day. If you make it, you make it. Keep pushing. And to be honest, even the whole JAN thing, I was petrified when I got the news. I was like, I need to go work in a Michelin-starred kitchen. I've never worked a day of my life in a kitchen. How is this going to happen? And she was like, but he knows that, and all you have to do is just try. And that's kind of what we're all for, you know? So yeah, the first time I actually met Jan was on MasterChef. He had to make his paptertjie and braaibrookie macarons. My paptertjie fell. It was supposed to be standing up, but mine decided to just fall over. I didn't think I did it on purpose because it was starting to wobble, and the fear was if you walk with this, it's just gonna drop. So put it face down. And to my success, he said he liked that, and I was like, yes. I never knew I was a JAN fanboy until I actually saw him cook, and it was like, oh, he actually does what I want to do with my life, you know, innovating South African foods and just making them elegant or totally changing what it is, but it still tastes like that. So you're like, wow, I miss home. That's all for me. And then I was like, that's JAN, actually. Like, this couldn't have worked out better for me. So I think there's about 1 million recipes I wish I could innovate, but my aunts and my grands have just done it so right that I think I'd be too scared to. What I have been trying to do with their recipes is taking the elements and deconstructing them and using them in different ways. But nothing beats mom's cooking. My dream culinary destination is France, being the Michelin center. But I think that's just for the techniques and skills that you would learn there. I think I'd always come back home. As much as it is, I truly love South Africa. Its people, its cultures, its flavors are just so vibrant that I think even the French would learn a few things from us. So yeah, I definitely say South Africa. French for learning, South Africa for the big time. What's next for Sims? I'm going to France. I'm going to cook a kitchen, going to cook up a hell of a storm. And then I'm going to one day bring that back here and cook up an even better storm here. That's my goal right now. That's what I've said to myself, and that's the journey.